Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some Legends of Runeterra. It's been quite a while since we played this game. In fact, it's been over a year since the last time I played Legends of Runeterra on the channel. Back then, the roguelike mode that we're going to be playing today was actually called the Lab of Legends, and it has now since been called the Path of Champions. And that's what we're going to be doing today. As you might be aware, I was gone for a little bit. I went on a trip and we went to Mexico for a few days, and then I got to see my favorite band, Bandmade, which I think they are great, and you should check them out if you don't know them. But yeah, you can always talk to me about that band because I love them. But anyways, back into this. So we're kind of jumping in at an odd time. I tried to start recording this, and my first recording back from a week and a half off, obviously, I had to mess it up. So I'm already most of the way through this run. So it's probably going to be a short one, but it's the first time that I'm trying the new 4-star mission of Aurelian Soul, and he's got some crazy effects. And we are in the Victor battle, which I think is right before Aurelian Soul. And we're currently playing the champion that I think is one of the strongest in this game modes, which is Jinx. Um, so for beating Aurelian Soul, we need to do it with like any region, and then we need to do it with specific regions as well. So the any region that I picked for today was Jinx. And we're having a really good run so far. We haven't really been challenged by very much. And I'll try and explain to you what's going on as we go, but we'll pick up from here and you can see the end of this run and my first time fighting Aurelian Soul. And hopefully that all goes well. And in the future, we'll be trying to fight Aurelian Soul with other characters, so you'll see the full run. Some of the effects have been really crazy. I think the only reason we've been able to succeed is because Jinx is so incredibly strong. A lot of people I have just been able to kill so quickly that it's kind of a joke almost, because Jinx's effects are ridiculous. But we'll talk about that as we get through it. Here we're choosing our starting hand to fight Victor with. Generally, how I have it set up right now is if we can start with a Jinx in our hand, we should be able to play her turn 1 or turn 2, depending on what we choose and how much mana we want. So I'm going to keep the Pow Pow because the Pow Pow lets us play a 1 mana card, which then lets me reduce the cost of my Jinx to play early. Okay, we did not get a Jinx, so we're going to be playing a Jury Rig and hoping for a Jinx. So our other champion here is Jarvan. I haven't really used him much, but he's actually quite good now. You can see he's only 4 cost, a 9/5. Pretty easy for us to summon. I also have this guy because he has Draw Me if I'm not in your starting hand. And I'm just trying to get as many cards in my starting hand as possible because my strategy with Jinx at the moment is to discard my entire hand and change it all to Pow Pows and win as quickly as possible. So I think I only have 2 Jarvans in my deck, and I have no other champions, so this should guarantee us a Jinx here, because this card currently has Draw a Champion when I play it. There's Jinx. You can see I have her cost lowered by 2, and I have Plunder. I cost 2 less, so she costs 0 right now, because we just did 1 damage to the enemy with her ability. But you can also see that I have, when I'm summoned, discard your entire hand and create that many Pow Pows. So that's our general strategy here. I'm thinking we don't want to play Jinx this turn, though. I want to save the mana for next turn. So what we should do here is I think just attack. Hey, get some damage done. Getting 10 damage turn 1 is pretty good. I guess he's just going to summon a Victor. So the crazy overall effect, you can see the enemy powers that we're playing against. Victor has this perfected mana flow, so he gets an extra mana gem every single turn. He also has the foe's units have +1/+1 for each keyword, which is really good for Victor. And then the overall challenge that every single person in this entire mission had was when the foe summons a champion or levels up a champion, double its stats. So that's why Victor got his stats doubled when he came out. So I'm just going to do nothing here. I'll let Victor do what he wants to do. I'm not very threatened by him because I think there's a good chance we might just win next turn. We'll see. We don't have the attack token, so it might not be guaranteed. So here we got two choices. We could either play Jury Rig and draw another champion, but I don't want to draw another champion. Because I want to try and draw my Jinxes again later to play more Jinxes. So instead I'm going to play the Zonite Urchin for 1 mana. Just discard the Jarvan. Which in turn does 1 damage to his Nexus. We did have another Jarvan? Huh, okay. So he's using his Hex Core, which is fine. You can see how crazy strong he's getting very quickly, though. We are going to play... And we actually have that ability where it stuns the strongest champion at the round start, so he can't attack this turn. This guy can attack. We're going to play Jinx. That's going to immediately discard our entire hand, do a bunch of damage for every card discarded, and then Jinx is going to evolve because our hand is empty, which is going to give us a Super Mega Death Rocket and replace all of them with Pow Pows. And so we are just going to win this turn. Victor can't stop us from winning. Because I have the ability where slow spells are doubled. So I'm just going to play a Super Mega Death Rocket. It'll play a second Super Mega Death Rocket, which will do lethal damage. And here, this is pretty much what I've been doing this whole run. And I don't know that many champions besides Jinx can do this. So it's going to be interesting when we have to start trying to win this run with other champions. Because I feel like Jinx is just way stronger than everyone else. But maybe I am overrating Jinx a little bit. You tell me what you think about Jinx. What do we got here? Problem is like, I don't care about any of these cards. Might as well just have more Rocket Borders that let me draw one. In case I need to play Rocket Border, but I'm not looking to play Rocket Border ever. Here we go, here's Aurelion Sol. He is going to have, round end, the foe summons a random level 2 champion with cost equal to their maximum mana. Jeez. Foe copies the first card they play each turn. Oh my goodness. And he also has that effect whenever he summons a champion, double their power and health. So yeah. This is going to be difficult, because he is going to level up a champion every single round end. And it's not going to cost him anything to do that, which is scary. We don't need that. We don't need that. I'm trying to put these cards away because Jinx is our early game and Jarvan's kind of our late game. I want the Jury Rig just in case, because I need something to play as a 1 cost. Okay, we got 3 Jinxes in our opening hand. What do I want to do here? Should I play Jinx this turn? I should. Because I got 2 mana. So let us attack. But I'm going to use all my mana this turn. The problem that I have with doing this is I'm going to use all of my mana this turn. And I'm going to kill very few of his units for it. But I will have a lot of Pow Pows. But I can only play 3 Pow Pows next turn. Let's do this. 7 damage, turn 1. Wowzers. Okay. So I'm going to summon Jinx.
Rules are made to be broken, like buildings or people.
You can see we discard all that, kill almost all of his stuff. How many cards do I have in my hand? I have 7 in my hand. And we'll play double Super Mega Death Rocket, which might kill him. Yeah, it should kill him. Okay, so we still got good value out of doing this play. So the first one breaks the spell shield, second one will kill him. And now he started with 5 mana, so he's gonna summon a 5 mana level 2 champion. It's Vi. That's really bad for us.
Now it's a party.
The reason that's really bad for us is Vi cancels out our ability to deal 1 damage, if the 1 damage goes to Vi. We can obviously still use Pow Pows on her. What I want is I want to get another Jinx. But I had 3 Jinxes in my opening hand and only 1 Jarvan. The odds are we're probably going to see a Jarvan if I play that. And he has the attack token. So we should probably just spend this turn trying to deal with his creature. So I can now kill that with this Scuttle Crab. I'm going to play this instead and see what we get. Alright, we got a Jarvan. Okay, now he got a Hecarim. So how does Jarvan work? When you attack, pay my cost to summon. Ooh, it doesn't. Challenging the strongest enemy. So I could just attack immediately, summon Jarvan. Then I don't get to play any of my Pow Pows this turn. And Jarvan's gonna challenge Vi and not Hecarim. So Hecarim could kill Jinx. Well, that's not great. What do I do here? He's gotten so much value, and I've literally killed all the cards that he played. He didn't play these 2, he just got them for free. That's crazy. I think I want to get rid of Jarvan. Or I could get rid of the Boom Crew rookie. We're probably not going to use it.
The sun rock got me good. There's a blast from the past. Well,
What is that? He just healed himself for 10? Oh boy. Okay, I don't really think he should have played that, but okay. Sure, resolve. So, what's the play here? Could just start playing Pow Pows. Do as much damage to the Hecarim as possible. This match is way harder than I thought it would be. We can't really do like our general just roll over the enemy guy thing. And I can't empty my hand out enough to play. I think we attack with everything though.
come on, fish bones. I don't want to.
Because he can't kill Jinx, and I want him to kill something else. We just get a lot of damage because he chose to block one of the vanguards. Did you get now any fall Scion? Oh, your Aurelion Soul only costs 7. Oh boy. And he's got lots of Overwhelm too. That's a problem. Aurelian Soul doesn't have Overwhelm. We'll probably be able to survive this turn, but then we got some problems, huh? Do I play Cataclysm? And have Jinx kill Hecarim? Leaves me with enough mana to Nopify something.
Smile! It's called gunplay.
With that. Not something I can Nopify, okay. Alright, so he's going in. I use this because it has high defense, and then just use these.
Not on my watch.
Making 12 damage. Ow.
Stay safe.
Okay, then we'll play you. Get more spell mana. Okay, we gotta hurry up and win. And I don't know if we can win. If we could, we need a Super Mega Death Rocket. If we could get a Super Mega Death Rocket, we can win. But I need a Jinx to be able to get a Super Mega Death Rocket.
Now they'll pay attention.
This could get us a Jinx. So we're going for the Jinx play.
Where is it?
We could also just discard so many cards that he loses. This could get us a Jinx. That's a Jarvan. Okay, so they're obliterating my Jinx. Oh, wait. Oh, but it's double obliterate. I was gonna say I could Nopify it. Oh, it doesn't even cost 3 or less, so I can't Nopify that. Okay, let's do that.
No, it's your
He's got 2 health. We can actually just win by playing Rummage. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, we did it. We maybe had another Jinx there. That Jury Rig could have pulled us a Jinx that would have cost 0. We could have played it, gotten a Super Mega Death Rocket. So we did probably still have another... Well, if we had pulled a Jinx, we had like another 12 damage or so that we could do. But man, how is anyone else going to be able to beat that? Like, most champions can't just circumvent the enemy in front of them, right? That's the good thing about Jinx, is she can circumvent it. But, jeez. Alright, let's see what rewards we got, because since last time I introduced the video with what we were working on, this time I'll outro it with what we're working on. 3 Wild Fragments. Got some 10 Teemo Fragments, 5 Lee Sin Fragments. When I'm summoned, stun the strongest enemy. Some more Wild Fragments. Okay, so we actually have enough Wild Fragments now for what I want. So, I'll show you the missions that I'm working on at the moment. So, before I had done like all these missions, and they did just add these weekly adventures, so we might be doing some of these weekly adventures. I just already have all 3 of these done. There's no point for me to do them again. But like the hardest ones previously were Kaisa and Galio. But now we have missions like Thresh, which is the same difficulty rating as Kaisa, and the new four-star Aurelian Soul, which we just did. Now, when we're looking at Thresh, I already beat it with Darius, which this one was the you use whatever champion you want. I need to beat it with a Targon and a Freljord champion. Now, when I played this game a few months ago, there were no Targon and Freljord champions in the champion pool yet. So we can actually level up our Lee Sin as well. So you could see that the Targon champion that I've already been able to level up a little bit is Leona. So we're probably going to try and use Leona for that. So I've been gathering up wild fragments to make Leona stronger, because a 1-star Leona is not going to be able to take down Thresh, but a 2-star Leona might be able to do it. So we'll go ahead and look at the star powers, because I think we just got enough wild fragments. Her first power gave her all units have Daybreak, grant me +1/+1. And now we will get the extra starting mana is the big thing, but you also get to make a Morning Light, give all allies +1/+1 this round, and activate a Daybreak effect when you level up an allied champion. So we'll go ahead and get this, and then next time I might level up Leona a little bit off screen doing some simple missions, because she's only level 9 at the moment. And I like my champions to be a little bit stronger to do missions. But yeah, so for Thresh, we need to beat it with a Targon and a Freljord. I still don't know what Freljord we're going to use because I haven't unlocked one yet. And then for Aurelian Soul, look at him. We just beat it as Jinx, and we use Jinx as the random one. So now we need to do a Targon, we need to do a Demacia, we need to do a Bilgewater, and we need to do a Runeterra. Bilgewater, I think we can do with Misfortune, because I have 3-star Misfortune. Demacia, Targon, Runeterra. Let's take a look at my champions as far as that goes. So, Demacia, the best one I have right now is Garen, but I've also been working on Vayne, because she's one of the new champions and I happen to get her. So maybe we'll use Vayne, but Garen's really close to 3 stars. I just need 15 more shards for him. Runeterra. Bard is pretty high level, and he's pretty close to 3 stars. Evelyn is not close to 3 stars. My favorite one so far in the Runeterra has been Jhin, but he is not very close to 3 stars. And I already have him at level 15. And then Targon, it's looking like we're going to use Leona. I would love to use like Jax or Kayn. I just haven't gotten any essence for them yet. For Freljord, Ashe is an option. Gnar is an option. I think those are the only 2 Freljords at the moment. And you can see I don't have very much essence for either of them. I have 10 for Ashe, and that's it. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. We're trying to just do things that will give us rewards so we can unlock more champions, get stronger champions. Let's go ahead and activate Lee Sin's last star power. So what does it give him? When you play your second spell in a round, give your strongest ally +8/+8. It's pretty powerful. Obviously, you would just build your deck around making sure you could play spells. But we don't really need an Ionia champion, I don't think. So, yeah, I think I'm going to level up Leona off screen. And next time we'll be trying to do the Thresh mission with Leona, most likely. And yeah, so this is kind of like our introduction to getting back into the Path of Champions in Legends of Runeterra. Again, we kind of missed the beginning part because I wasn't recording it correctly, so I was only recording my voice. So I apologize that you missed all that. So you missed how we built the Jinx run, but the Jinx run was pretty straightforward. You could see our strategy was get Jinx, summon Jinx, win game as quickly as possible. And that's pretty much what we did. So yeah, we do have some challenges that we're going to be working on up here. I'm trying to like double up on challenges. So here, like, win a 3-star or higher adventure with a Targon champion. If we beat Thresh with Leona, we accomplish that goal. So 2 for 1, and if we can beat Thresh with a Freljord champion, we get a 2 for 1 there as well. And anything else. Trying to get Vayne to level 20 for that challenge. That's pretty much it. Yeah, we're trying to beat Thresh and Reliant Soul, and then once those weekly missions unlock for us again, we'll be doing those as well. Use them to level up our champions, get weekly rewards. But anyways, that's going to do it for our first Runeterra video. I'm back at it, probably going to try and do the schedule of videos Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then probably nothing Thursday, Friday for a little bit until we get to, I think Pokemon is going to be our next big game, and we'll see if I want to do 7 videos a week for Pokemon. Just kind of depends on how it goes. But right now, this is probably going to be Monday's video, and then I'll have 2 more for you on Tuesday and Wednesday for this week, which will be more Runeterra. So hopefully you enjoy that. Let me know if you want to talk about anything Runeterra, if you want to talk about Bandmade. I don't know if many people out there know Bandmade, but they are my favorite band, and I do like to talk about them. So let me know if you want to talk about them as well. And if you haven't heard of Bandmade and you're interested, just ask me and I'll tell you where to start, depending on what kind of music you like or if you just want a good starting spot in general. But that's going to do it for this first video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.